choosing self-preservation over narcissistic rescue.
Why you must walk away and save yourself from crazy-making narcissists instead of trying to save them. Have you ever loved someone who hurt you over and over? Someone who manipulated your emotions, took advantage of your kindness, and blamed you for their harmful actions? If so, you may have been trapped in a toxic relationship with a narcissist. These self-centered, empathy-deficient individuals can wreak havoc on even the strongest of people. Once swept up in their cunning games, many loving souls end up broken, lost, and stuck in an endless cycle of abuse. I know how hard it is to walk away when your mind says go, but your heart screams stay. However, you must understand that there is no saving a pathological narcissist. Their toxic wiring runs too deep. The false hope that love and compassion can fix them will only result in more tears for your pillow. You didn't cause their disorder, and you cannot cure it either. There comes a point when preserving your sanity means just walking away for good. Just in case you wonder what actually will happen if you walk away, how narcissists will react when you leave first, then I would recommend you to watch this video later.
Walking away from a narcissist. How will they react to narcissistic breakup if you leave first?
The link of this video is below in description. Now let's dive deeper into understanding what makes narcissists so toxic and why you should not expect them to change or show accountability.
What makes narcissists so toxic?
At first, narcissists can seem charming, confident, and interested in you. They may love bomb you with constant texts, gifts, trips, and bold declarations. But what you think is the start of an amazing relationship is actually a treacherous trap. Behind their flashy exterior lies an extreme sense of entitlement and a bottomless need for control, praise, and power.
The research is clear: narcissists cannot change.
Multiple studies have shown that narcissists generally have impaired empathy, emotion regulation, and moral development. Their brains are wired differently, making it nearly impossible for them to have insight into their disorder or motivation to change their toxic behaviors. Sure, they can fake compassion when needed to hook their victims, but under pressure, their true ruthless nature emerges once again. Don't expect accountability or change. After episodes of betrayal, you may receive tearful apologies and promises that it won't happen again. They proclaim they've seen the light this time. Things feel hopeful, and your heart starts to mend itself back together. But inevitably, they continue twisting reality, violating boundaries, projecting blame, and Prince Charming morphs back into the soul-crushing beast. They may throw in excuses like,
"You're just too sensitive. I didn't mean it like that."
"It's your fault for provoking me and making me yell at you like that."
"You know, I've been going through tough stuff lately."
When their manipulating tactics don't work anymore, rage often replaces the superficial sweetness. Brace yourself for nasty personal attacks meant to destroy your self-worth, so you'll continue craving their toxic crumbs of affection.
Stop analyzing their behavior. The why doesn't matter.
You may drive yourself crazy trying to understand why narcissists do such horrible things when they vowed to love you. But the why doesn't matter. What does matter is recognizing you're dealing with an emotional vampire who will keep blood letting your soul if you allow it.
Don't waste time trying to get through to them.
It's tempting to want to get through to narcissists so they understand how deeply their actions hurt you. But narcissists intrinsically lack self-awareness of their impact on others. And even if they catch rare glimpses of insight, their brain wiring prevents them from truly caring. Pour your energy into developing healthier boundaries instead. Clearly communicate what behaviors you will no longer tolerate, then follow through consistently. This protects your self-worth from their corrosive ways.
Accept that fairness and reciprocity will never happen.
Early on, narcissists present an image of being your perfect match. They mirror your hopes, dreams, and all the qualities you want in a mate. It feels like your most tender soul spaces are cherished and understood. But the ugly truth is, you're just a pawn in their game. They don't experience love the way non-personality disordered people do. You exist solely to meet their selfish needs and feed their egos. Once narcissists feel confident they've secured your love and loyalty, their false mask drops. What you thought was mutual nurturing transforms into a one-way, soul-depleting street. Stop expecting them to match your efforts or meet your emotional needs. That fairy tale ended long ago, and this is your harsh reality now.
Don't expect closure, walk away, and make your own.
When people show you repeatedly who they are, believe them. Closure comes from within by accepting someone else's severe emotional limitations. Use your closure to propel you towards kinder company instead of continually crashing against stone-cold hearts.
Watch for these common hoovering tactics.
Even after the most hideous discords, narcissistic exes often try to wiggle back into their former victims' lives. They may miss your love and attention, but mostly they hate losing control of you as their supply for praise, sex, money, status, or whatever they were mining from your soul. Hoovering tactics range from pitiful pleadings to vengeance threats if you don't comply. Some popular ones include,
You're the love of my life. I'm nothing without you.
I've changed, baby. Things will be different this time.
I started therapy/anger management/church.
Please take me back, or else.
veiled threats.
I thought you'd always be there for me, but you're just like everyone else.
See hoovering attempts for what they are: manipulation ploys. No amount of narcissistic crocodile tears or false apologies will transform them into capable, loving partners. Each time you let them back in, longer-lasting psychological damage mounts. The healthiest act of self-love is shutting the door permanently.
The sweet relief of no contact.
Initially, going no contact with narcissistic exes often feels unbearable. The extreme bonds once shared trick your mind into believing you still need them for survival. But as days turn into weeks of zero communication, your anxious attachment starts to dissolve. Slowly but surely, you realize the sun still rises without their presence. The chains binding you weaken and finally crumble away, setting you free. Feel your newfound freedom by reconnecting with activities, dreams, and people you love. Let your wounded inner child know everything will be okay now that the big bad monster has disappeared. Loving a narcissist is a devastating roller coaster ride few recover from unscathed. Their disorder creates unhealthy bonds nearly impossible to break free from alone. But freedom is possible for all those still trapped in narcissistic relationships or recovering from them. You must make a commitment to go no contact completely and forever. Stay strong when hoovering attempts pop up, reminding yourself why you need to walk away for good. If you slip up, don't spiral down shame, guilt, and self-loathing. Just dust yourself off to try again. It takes most people 7 attempts on average before no contact sticks. You have the power to take back your life, heal your battle wounds, and open yourself to healthier bonds. The first step is letting go of pipe dreams that a narcissist will miraculously transform into a caring, trustworthy partner. Accept there's no fixing them, but you can fix yourself. I hope this video made you realize what's best for you, my friend. Are you ready to take the first bold step of no contact and slam the door on that parasite? If you're wondering how that blood-sucking tick will react to losing their host, check out this video. When you go no contact, the narcissist does this every day, and why no contact works. The link is below for your viewing pleasure. I hope you found solidarity here in knowing you're not alone in dealing with these emotional vampires. Please share your war stories to encourage other survivors that it is possible to reclaim your identity after the narcissist has sucked out your soul. If you're still struggling with feeling real or trusting your own reality, reach out for support. I want to drag narcissistic abuse out of the darkness like a cockroach so we can stamp it out. Your financial donations or patronage allow me to keep providing verbal garlic and wooden stakes to drive back these monsters. Subscribing and hitting thanks helps ward off narcissists too. Your generosity makes it possible for us to gather by the bonfire swapping survival stories after narcissists have warped our identities for too dang long. If you urgently need to speak with a counselor to start the exorcism of narcissistic conditioning, message me on WhatsApp and I'll schedule a session within 24 hours. I believe in this community's resilience. Together we can heal from narcissistic betrayal and reclaim our real identities, self-worth, and ability to trust ourselves again.